How's it going? Well, I went out and got myself another handgun this afternoon after work. I've been looking, trying to get one of these for well over a month, and just by chance I called one of my local gun shops to see, because I was on the waiting list at two different gun shops, and I got called actually on one here about 2.5 weeks ago, and I didn't have the money for it. I unexpectedly had to put my car in the shop and put, I don't know, $380 into that car. So I just didn't have the money to get it. So he said, well, whenever we get the next one, I'll call you. Time's gone by and I hadn't heard nothing. I had the money. So I just by chance called him today and I said, hey, what's the story on the XDSs? He said, well, we have one coming in today. And I said, I'll take it. So I went in after work and picked it up, and I just want to show it off a little bit. There's quite a few videos out there on the XDS already. I did spring for the bitone. Originally, I did not want the bitone. Past videos, I've talked about how I prefer my guns to be all black. My thought process on that has changed a little bit, and the biggest thing is an all black gun, you will start showing some wear on your slide over time where the stainless steel will not. It does come with two magazines. I'm just showing if the gun is clear. It comes with two magazines, the lock, the dual mag pouch holder, and the paddle holster. Spent casing. Beyond that, it's all very standard. I will say that this is by far the absolute nicest factory case I've ever gotten. This case is extremely nice. So, I mean, you're going to pay a little bit more for that, but you know what? I don't think you're paying that much. And for this custom fit you get in here and all, I think it's well worth it. I really do. So I'm just going to show it. I have a magazine here that I have loaded up. If I can get it out, because I'm going to show weights and I'm going to show trigger pulls and all that kind of stuff. But this, it is, you know, obviously brand new. Like I said, I just brought it home from work just a little bit ago. So this is the Springfield XDS. This does have the bitone configuration, meaning that the slide is not black. The slide is almost looks like a brushed stainless. It's not real shiny. You know, it's almost what, a grayish silver. It does have 3-dot sights. The front sight is a fiber optic sight. You can see right in there. Pete with the Army Channel just picked one of these up, and I didn't look that hard, but I think that there's extra vials that come with the gun that you can pop in if you want to change the colors or what have you. Let me take a look here. Let's see. Yeah, I guess. I don't know how you do that, if you break them off or just how those work. I'm sure obviously the instruction book would tell you, but it does come with extra vials for the front sight. This the barrel on this is 3.3 inches. It is made in Croatia. I will tell you, the grip on this little booger, whenever you grab it, does feel pretty aggressive. I don't think it's going to be a problem, mainly because I have a son-in-law that just bought an FN 45, And when I grabbed his handgun and I put my hand on it, the grip right away felt very rough. It's got a real aggressive stippling on it, and I told him straight away, I said, man, this thing is going to rip your hands up. Well, we ended up going up to the range and shooting it, and it didn't bother our hands, neither one of us at all. Not one bit. I've heard some people say that this grip feels rough, but the majority of the reviews I've seen on this, people say that it does not hurt their hand. I like having aggressive grip. I don't like a real slick. You know, if I have a preference, I will take a little more aggressive grip than one that's, you know, relatively smooth and slick. This is their little, I guess, their emblem there. Kind of nice. I'll tell you one thing I noticed straight away is how smooth this slide is. I feel no grit. I feel no high spots, if you will. You know, some of them you pull back, it feels smooth, and then all of a sudden you just kind of hit something like it's got a grain of sand or something in it. This thing here just feels really super smooth right out of the box. Right out of the box. I've got high hopes for this. You know, after I bought my Shield, I actually had talked myself out of getting the XDS. But then I screwed up and watched the videos of people after they got the XDS and talking and just raving about it. I was just like, I have to get one. I have to get one. You can see that this does have ambi mag release. No safeties. Takedown lever. Slide lock. Oops. Slide lock, slide release, whatever you want to call it. The sights. You can see that you can adjust them. Slide them left and right. They're both dovetailed, which is really nice. This has not been, obviously, you know, cleaned or oiled or anything by me. This is exactly how it come from the factory. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a trigger pull. The trigger, when I pulled it in the store, and I'll show you. I'm not even going to talk about it. I'll just show you here. Let me try and turn this on. Remember how to do this here. And this does have the grip safety on it, which usually boogers me up, which I'm not real sure how I'm going to hold this and do this and hold that grip safety and all at the same time, but I'm going to give it a try here. Well, let me clear that. Alright. So there's the first pull, 6 pounds, 10 ounces. Let me clear it, make it ready. Put that on the trigger. Six pounds, 7 ounces. So you get the idea. A little over between 6.5 and 7 pounds is what the pull is now. I usually pull 3 times, so I will pull 3 times again. .68. So I had a 6.7, 6.8, and a 6.10. So that gives you a really, really good idea what the trigger pull is. Now let me tell you. I pull this back, and it comes to a stop right there. Right here and right there, there's just like a little, I don't know, it just gets just a little harder. You pull it here just a little harder, then it kind of bumps to there, and then right there it feels like it stops. You start pulling and it has some creep. Boy, you couldn't really see that on camera though, could you? I think I feel it in my hand. Yeah, if you look at the pattern on this behind the trigger, you can see it. It's very little, but it is there. It doesn't like come back to right there and just stay until it breaks. It does creep just a hair, but the trigger actually does not feel too bad. Doesn't feel too bad. To me, it doesn't feel as good as a handgun where it would come back to that stop and just stay there until it breaks. My Smith & Wesson M&P 9 Compact is like that. Okay, we're going to take, now that I've buried it over here, we have a magazine loaded with 5 rounds, 230 grain, I believe it's Winchester white box. Put that in, we're going to come over here to the scale, and we're just going to weigh it. Whoops, I didn't mean to do it like that. We'll just weigh it. Can't forget your one in the pipe. .1 ounces. Fully loaded. That's what she weighs. Wow. 26. I guess it all depends on where you put the bullet, but you get the picture. 26.1 ounces fully loaded. Trigger pull on it is right at 6.5 to 7 pounds. Pull this loaded mag out. Gun is safe. But anyway, that's pretty much it in a nutshell, boys and girls. You can see the texturing there on the grip. You can just see by looking at it that it's fairly aggressive. It isn't sharp. I don't feel anything that's, you know, sharp like the pin of a needle or something. But she does have some aggressiveness to her. But I think that's going to be good. The spring tension is somewhat stiff. Not bad. It's not bad. I've seen reviews of people saying that this thing feels like the recoil on this is like shooting a 9mm. You know, I don't know. I'm hoping maybe to be able to go to the range Saturday morning and fire this. We'll just kind of have to see how the day goes. But I just wanted to share this with everybody, kind of show you a few particulars on it, and I'm extremely stoked. Liking it a lot. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. I want to thank all the new subscribers. I've been getting, you know, a few of them each day. Nothing dramatic, but hey, I'll take any subscriber that wants to jump on. They're welcome. So thanks for watching. Y'all take care. We will see you later.